Okay, welcome to the next Blender tutorial. So today we're going to be doing some wireframing. So I'm going to go ahead and take this default cube right here. We'll work with this. Let's change out the EV to cycles. We'll take the default cube. Let's go to modifier and we're going to go with wireframe so that we've got this. And go ahead and extend the wireframe outwards. You need boundary and relative in there as well. We're going to go ahead with this and change this to an emission. So principal BSDF for materials, emission. We'll go with a nice little baby blue, I think. Just like a nice little, yeah, about there. Alright, so I'm going to go Shift D. And I'm going to go S for scale. To duplicate that out. And I'm just going to go ahead and just make this smaller and smaller. As we go along, but to be honest with you, I'm just going to backtrack a moment and just go 7:7. That should work. Let's go with Shift D, click S for scale, and we're going to go by the grid reference, so roughly about there. Shift D, click S for scale, bring this outwards. Let's go a little bit further actually. Just about there. Shift D. S for scale, bring it in. And then I'm going to select everything. Shift D. And keep it where it is. S for scale, bring it outwards. You just essentially want to make sure that this is bigger than that one. As such. So now we kind of have this nice little cube kind of thing going on. I'm going to go ahead and adjust this. So view, align view, camera to view. We're going to go with G, bring this back. You'll notice that it disappears. Don't worry about it. We're going to go into the data section right here. You'll see clip start and clip end under lens at the top. We're going to go ahead and just pull that back. Pull the camera back with G. G to go down again. And we'll go ahead and add in a plane at the bottom right here. So S for scale. G to bring this down to the base. S for scale, and we'll do some depth of field in here. So we'll take the camera again, we'll click the depth of field, select. You can go ahead and select the cube in the middle, to be honest with you. So the lower the f-stop, the more the blur, the higher the less the blur. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull that end out a little bit more. Just so about there. Alright, so when we render this, we now have this really nice kind of cube going on. If you wanted some detail in this, because it looks a little bit flat, we can go with the shading tab. And what we can do with this is we can add a noise texture. So let's go to add, or you could add Veroni if you wanted to. Let's go with Veroni, see what happens. You want to go color to color, just as such. These can be as big or as small as you want it. You can have this on strength if you want, up to you. Personally, I'm going to have this on colour, and then we'll go with add and colour ramp right there in the middle. Let's go plus, and we'll just bring in that turquoise again. Just did a nice little pattern right there. Maybe pull some of that black just a bit more, and then the scale can kind of come upwards, so we've got some tone on there. Let's go back to layout and see how this looks. So now we can see that we have a little bit of tone, there's a little bit of 3D to this. Okay, yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. So nice little desktop background for you guys to practice, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.